Well, Joseph, today we've heard from BHP Billiton, the latest of the big global miners to report its results. Is BHP saying anything very different from its peers in the sector?
BHP is a different beast to other miners anyway. It's much bigger with a $180 billion market cap. But today was kind of really all about cold, brutal efficiency, I guess. Its net profits were $7.8 billion, which is quite above analyst consensus. And its free cash flow was also $7.8 billion in the half year to December. So these are quite big numbers from a big miner.
So BHP is generating lots of profits and lots of cash. What's it doing with that money? Other miners are returning it to shareholders in the forms of dividends or buybacks. Is BHP following the same route?
This is where it can be quite frustrating, really, to be a big miner which is selling itself on high quality growth. If you look at Rio Tinto, a smaller rival, for example, it increased its full year dividend by 15% just the other day because of quite aggressive deleveraging, as you say, cutting costs. BHP is not the same beast. It has increased its half year dividend by about 3.5%, which doesn't sound as impressive. It might be 10% by the full year, but really shareholders have to wait longer. The flip side of that as well, they sort of have to trust BHP that its capex bill, which is higher than Rio's, will actually deliver growth.
And where's that growth going to come from? If you're a company with a 180 billion market cap, it's very hard to find that growth. What's BHP looking at?
Well, iron ore, as for Rio and as for Brazil's Vale, is a cash cow for BHP. I mean, it produced a record 108 million tonnes from Western Australia alone last year. So volumes are very good, and that's good news when obviously iron ore prices are dipping slightly this year. But look at other businesses which haven't done so well recently, such as coking coal. That business was profitable for BHP this year, partly because of cost efficiencies. It's growth, but it's trying to achieve growth as in as efficient as manner as possible, really. Now, in the long term, BHP Billiton shareholders know that potash, for example, will be a big business for them far into the future. But it's really whether they can get there and get sort of efficient returns of cash at the same time.
So BHP setting itself a long-term growth trajectory, perhaps unlike some of its more immediate peers. Joseph, thank you very much.